When you dream of holiday experiences highlighted by some of the most enchanting scenery in India, with lush tropical vegetation against the background of mountain ranges stretching over the horizon, the highest peak in the state of Karnataka, reaching an elevation of nearly 2,000 meters, the first center of coffee cultivation in India, and still the most favored location for gourmet coffee production, a haven for wildlife, an ideal habitat for a variety of avian life, the proximity of some of the most beautiful temples and archaeological sites in India. There is one region which encompasses all these and much more. Chikmagalur, in the foothills of the Sahyadri Hills, is just 4.5 hours drive from Bangalore and known for its pleasant climate. On the outskirts of this picturesque town is the Taj Garden Retreat, a superb resort which is a destination in itself. Spread over a sprawling, attractively landscaped area of 5 acres, the buildings of the resort blend unobtrusively with the verdant natural surroundings. The architecture derives inspiration from local styles characterized by a liberal use of wood and tiled roofs. Long corridors link the various sections of the main building as in traditional buildings of the region. The Taj Garden Retreat at Chikmagalur has 19 cottages and 10 rooms, equipped with all facilities for a most comfortable stay. The cottages offer splendid views all around. The menu at the restaurant includes, apart from standard international cuisine, local specialities prepared by expert chefs. The swimming pool stretches along the entire length of the main building. Unless one prefers just to laze around, there is enough to keep the guests at the resort pleasantly occupied throughout the day, including a variety of indoor games and browsing the internet. At the gift shop and the art gallery, you can buy artifacts and paintings of enduring value. A well-appointed, air-conditioned conference room with up-to-date multimedia facilities helps to combine business with leisure in tune with nature. At the end of it all, one can have an invigorating Ayurvedic herbal massage by expert masseurs. The amusements arranged at the resort include magic shows and cultural events such as dance recitals by acclaimed artists in the Bharatanatyam and Yakshagana styles. An exclusive feature of the Taj Garden Retreat in Chikmagalur is the Happening Holiday Package, tailor-made for the entire family, covering a whole world of natural and man-made wonders. The activities in the Happening Holidays package, including visits to places of interest around Chikmagalur, are arranged by the Life Environment Awareness Foundation, LEAF in short, run by devoted and experienced naturalists well versed in local lore. A typical day could start with a nature walk in the wooded hills close to the resort at daybreak, highlighted by a spectacular sunrise. For the more adventurous, a high-altitude trek is arranged on the ridge of the Sahyadri Hills above Chikmagalur up to Mulangiri Peak. It is the highest in Karnataka at an altitude of 1918 meters. The temple at the summit commands a panoramic view of the scenic surroundings. Another high point in the region is the Baba Budan Giri, named after the saint Baba Budan. The cave at the summit is revered by devout Muslims and also Hindus, to whom it is known as the Dattatreya Pitha. Baba Budan is believed to have brought 7 coffee seeds from Yemen around 1600 AD and initiated coffee cultivation at Chikmagalur for the first time in India. Comprehensive coffee tours arranged by Leaf cover the elaborate processes involved in the making of coffee, all the way from blossoms and berries to the cup that cheers. Just 20 kilometers from the resort is Ayanakere, a scenic spot for fishing and picnics. The picturesque surroundings are enhanced by the placid lake against the backdrop of a conical hill. In the vicinity are the ruins of old temples, the vanished grandeur of which is glimpsed in the exquisite surviving sculptures carved in the style of the Hoysala period. The greatest examples of Hoysala art are found in the well-preserved temples at nearby Belur and Halebir. Belur, situated 24 kilometers away, derives its glory from the magnificent temple dedicated to Lord Chennakeshava. It was built in 1117 AD by King Vishnuvardhana to celebrate his conversion from Jainism and his victories in military campaigns. The temple is embellished with exquisite, intricately carved sculptures depicting scenes from Hindu mythology. Among the most notable carvings are graceful and sensuous female figures in various poses embellishing the temple, both inside and outside. At Halebir, 40 kilometers away, is the exquisite Hoysaleshwara temple, built 10 years after the Belur temple in the 12th century, but left incomplete after 80 years of construction. Here the Hoysala style of architecture and sculpture reached its pinnacle. The facades on all sides are covered with beautifully finished sculptures in overwhelming profusion. In an adjacent pavilion supported by turned stone pillars is a finely carved image of the Nandi bull. Halebir, known in its heyday as Dwara Samudra, the capital of the art-loving Hoysalas, was destroyed by forces of the Delhi Sultanate under Alauddin Khilji in 1311 AD. Fortunately for posterity, the Hoysaleshwara temple was spared wholesale destruction and survives as a monument to a glorious bygone era. Close to the highway to Bangalore is Shravana Belagola, an important Jain pilgrimage center. The center of attraction here is the 17-meter high monolithic statue of Bahubali, also known as Gomateshwara. The statue with the noble countenance was sculpted by Arista Nemi in 981 AD atop the Indragiri hill. Once in 12 years, the statue is worshipped in a grand ceremony by bathing it with water, milk, melted butter, vermilion, and turmeric-colored liquids during the Mahamastakabhisheka festival. Other places of interest accessible from the Taj Garden retreat are Sringeri, the location of the southern center of Orthodox Hindu hierarchy founded by Shankaracharya, the brilliant exponent of the Advaita school of philosophy, and a beautiful temple built in the Hoysala style. Dharmasthala, a Hindu and Jain pilgrimage center, where a 14-meter high statue of Bahubali was erected in 1973. The Kemanaguddi hill station at an altitude of 1434 meters amidst dense forests. The Hebbe Falls and the Bhadra Wildlife Sanctuary with the subtropical evergreen forests. Wherever you go in this region, you are away from the hustle and bustle of mundane life, fully in tune with nature and amidst a charming rural ambience. Come to the Taj Garden retreat at Chikmagalur and enjoy happening holidays, an experience you will never forget.